Suez Canal connects which two seas?
Red Sea and Mediterranean Sea.
When did Vietnam War officially end?
1975.
Capital of New Zealand is?
Wellington.
Which country was formerly known as Ceylon?
Sri Lanka.
The Battle of Plassey was fought in which year?
1757.
Capital of Morocco is?
Rabat.
Which continent is also called the Dark Continent?
Africa.
When did the United States gain independence?
1776.
Capital of Hungary is?
Budapest.
Which country has the longest coastline?
Canada.
Treaty of Versailles was signed in which year?
1919.
Capital of Chile is?
Santiago.
Which war was fought between 1950 and 1953?
Korean War.
Capital of Peru is?
Lima.
When did Zimbabwe gain independence?
1980.
Which country is known as the land of the rising sun?
Japan.
Capital of Denmark is?
Copenhagen.
Which empire was ruled by Genghis Khan?
Mongol Empire.
When did Singapore become independent?
1965.
Capital of Austria is?
Vienna.
Which sea is the saltiest in the world?
Dead Sea.
Iraq War began in which year?
2003.
Capital of Czech Republic is?
Prague.
Which country first used atomic bombs in war?
USA.
When did South Africa end apartheid officially?
1994.
Capital of Ireland is?
Dublin.
Which river flows through Paris?
Seine.
When did Qatar gain independence?
1971.
Capital of Belgium is?
Brussels.
Which war followed the invasion of Kuwait by Iraq?
Gulf War.
Capital of Colombia is
Bogota.
which country is both in Europe and Asia?
Turkey.
When did Norway gain independence from Sweden?
1905.
Capital of Malaysia is
Kuala Lumpur.
which canal connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans?
Panama Canal.
When did Estonia gain independence from USSR?
1991.
Capital of Romania is
Bucharest.
which country was divided by the 38th parallel?
Korea.
When did Tunisia gain independence?
1956.
Capital of Slovakia is
Bratislava.
which continent has no permanent population?
Antarctica.
When did the Soviet Union dissolve?
1991.
Capital of Venezuela is
Caracas.
which country won the Cold War?
No direct winner.
When did Italy become a unified nation?
1861.
Capital of Iceland is
Reykjavik.
which war was fought between Iran and Iraq?
Iran-Iraq War.
When did Nepal become a republic?
2008.
Capital of Croatia is
Zagreb.
which country controlled Hong Kong before 1997?
United Kingdom.